when we were talking about meekness last week, I mentioned that compassion is to mercy. Compassion is the virtue that prompts us to do the good act, and then mercy is the doing of the act itself. And in a lot of ways, compassion is to mercy as meekness is to forgiveness. So meekness, when we're presented with negative stimulus, we talked about last week that meekness from a place of strength is controlling our reactions, controlling ourselves, and not lashing out with the strength that we could, but instead responding in peace. And meekness kind of has the same relationship with forgiveness that compassion does with mercy. So whereas meekness is a tempering of our natural reaction, forgiveness is a deliberate act that occurs later on, after an offense has taken place. So while compassion moves you to do a deliberate act of mercy, an initial reaction of meekness may lead then into a deliberate act of forgiveness, where we let go of the resentment that we may be harboring from a perceived offense that we may have reacted to in meekness initially, but may, fester up within us in a kind of bitterness or a desire for vengeance. Forgiveness allows justice to be administered without those personal bitternesses or vengeance, or without cruelty. So forgiveness puts us in a place where the justice can be administered faithfully and virtuously without those negative emotions we may be harboring from an offense.